Are we working? We are. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? Are we okay? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. It is Sunday. I feel like my weekend has flown by. I mean, to be fair, it always does, but yeah, it feels like it has flown by. I hope we are all well. Hello, hello, hello. So we are fully booked for today. Let me pop that in the comments actually. We are fully booked for today. Ben. Oh no, Lynn. Bless you. Gone in a flash. I know, honestly, the weekend, it has been so long in some ways, but so short in other ways. I feel like I say that every Sunday though. Right, so today is, I need to get some, I'll get some before I run out, some kitchen towel, but I'll get some before I run out. Today is a normal live, but we are fully booked. I have posted the order list on the page. So if you have ordered, and you should be able to see whereabouts you are on the order list. If you would like to order, you'll be booking in for Tuesday onwards. Okay. I think that's all of the updates, to be honest. My egg pops are here, oysters are here. Yeah, so I think we should just dive straight in and yeah, we'll see how we go. So up first today is Marion Howe. Marion, are you here? Excuse me. Marion, hello, hello, hello. Marion, let me start with your maple moves and then we'll do your openings all together at the end. So to start with, for your maple moves, we dive in here. I've got two. Nope, there we go. There's one. So let's go down to this one here. Okay. Oh, no. La, 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 la. There we go. Sorry, I know you went on a black screen then. The camera needed to reconnect to the system, but no, we're here. So this is your parcel here. Good luck. Okay, so you have got a charm. Now this charm would normally come with one opening, however with this game it comes with two openings, and this is the octopus charm that comes, like I said, with the pearl goes on the jewellery, so the pearl definitely needs to go onto the jewellery here, and the octopus sits and sort of hugs that pearl. So you can see actually up there, that might be a good way of showing it, that disc up there, the pearl gets set right up into there, and then the octopus legs come down and encase the pearl. Okay, but let's get your card and see what your maple leaf card says. Okay, so Marion. Oh, it says claim a free gift. So claim a free gift. Now what that means is, if I bring you back up to me, your free gift, I'm just going to dive in this bowl. And your free gift is a pair of crystal pearl stud earrings. This colour is ivory white, so stud earrings, obviously they're quite loose on here, which is why they're pointing upwards. But yeah, 8mm pearl, crystal pearl studs in an ivory white. So that is your free gift as an extra. So I hope you're happy with those. And then with the octopus charm here, then you get the choice, so you can either choose to keep and stick with this octopus, or if you want to, you can go for a lucky dip if you prefer to. What would you like to do? Lucky dip, of course you can. So this one then will get added to the lucky dip, but only after we've pulled your one out. Now I have popped the lucky dip, I know there is in a white tub, but I have popped them in this one just because there's actually more room for me to mix them. So again, I'm going to go back to closing my eyes, which is not a bad thing. Okay, so, oh, and we've got this one here, which is another charm. So I am going to need to know what fitting you would like to have here, Marion. So if it's a lobster fitting, hoop fitting, or 6mm jump ring. This is a charm which would normally come with one opening, but within this game it's coming with 2 openings. Now this is a new charm. So it is a petal moon. So it's almost like a Celtic design on this crescent moon with like a flower right on the end there. With this one you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So it comes with 2 openings, and I'll need to know what fitting you would like. Shamrock. Oh, do you guys call it shamrock? See, I wouldn't call that. I mean, I suppose it could be. Yeah. You love that one, Marion. Brilliant. So which fitting would you like with that one? And then all together then we're going to have 4 openings. So I am going to need to know which 4 you would like to have. So oysters or egg pops, or of course a mix of each. If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have as well. And you'd like to have a lobster fitting. Perfect. Okay, so 4 openings all together, Marion. Which 4 would you like? So I'm just trying to rearrange this camera. Might be a bit better. Three pops, 1 oyster. Donate the shells. Okay. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh, and we do have, I haven't got it forward, but I do have the donated pearls as well. Oh, let me just reposition. They've escaped their little holes, and there is room now for this one to go in as well. So the gifted pearls are still here. Yeah, perfect. So you get a gifted pearl as well. So let's go down. So you'd like to donate the shells, and you're hoping for Mystic Purple. Well, starting with your donated pearl, you have got a burgundy red. So he is yours, so you can see that over here. He is yours, you can do with him as you wish. Keep him, swap him, pop him on your jewellery. If we start then with your egg pops, so egg pop number 1. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. Okay, so we've got a darker midnight blue, and then a forest green. So midnight blue and a forest green. Coming back to your next egg pop. Now if you need the pearl camera to be closer, do let me know. 4 pearls in your second egg pop. And in here you've got a silver bells, a candy floss pink, a yolk yellow, and a creamy white. Coming back for your last egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in this one as well, Marion. Okay, so if we go back across again, you've got a chocolate bronze, midnight blue, a burgundy red, and a autumn peach. Now if we come back across for your oyster as well, and then what I'll do is I'll go through all of those colours again. So I'm just making this camera a bit closer, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So your oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's definitely no pearls on that side. And there's no more in that one. You have got a lavender purple, my lovely. So again, I'm just going to dry this up for you, and then I'm going to go through all of the colours again. And then Marion, you can let me know what you would like to do and which colours you would like where. So the most recent one out is this lavender purple. So from the top, you've got burgundy red, midnight. I mean, I said midnight blue, but this is looking more like a midnight purple. So I'm changing this to midnight purple because he does have that flash of purple there. So burgundy red, midnight purple, forest green, silver bells, candy floss pink, yolk yellow, creamy white, chocolate bronze, midnight blue, burgundy red, autumn peach, and a lavender there as well. Now, if you're happy with these, Marion, I'll need to know which colours you would like to wear. And of course, if there are any that you'd like to swap, please let me know and we can do that for you as well. And then again, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. What do you think, Marion? What would you like to do? Swap the autumn peach for a matching silver bells for the earrings. Okay. Just gonna have to bring you over here for a second just so I can see this in front of me. No, that's just a little bit too light. Oh, I don't know if I've got one to match yours. No, so I don't have one that matches yours straight away. So would you be happy for me to potentially do a match off of the live? So it's just that I don't have one here, so I can look at pearls I've got elsewhere. And if I don't have a match, I can then email you to let you know, if that's okay. It just means I won't be able to match it now. Would that be okay with you? If so, then I'll still write down we're going to have the silver bells on the earrings, and I'll swap the peach to match the silver. Yep, that's fine. Brilliant. So I'll just make that note here then. And then with the charm, so we've got the lobster fitting on the charm. Would you like to have a pearl on there as well? If so, which colour would you like? So swap peach to match silver bells. Now with that swap, like I said, if you don't hear from me, it means the swap has been completed. It's only, I'm going to email you if I can't find a match, to ask what you'd like to do, or maybe to give you a similar pair that I may have, to see if that would be okay. Midnight purple on the charm. That's brilliant, Marion. Okay, so then with the rest of the pearls here, do you have any other changes that you would like to make? Or are you happy with these as your loose pearls? No, there would be a weight on both of those, I'm afraid, for a Mystic Purple and a Seafoam Green. Yeah, there would be the weight for those. But if you're happy to wait for them, Marion, I'm very happy to pop you on a waiting list. I just need to know which two pearls you'd like to swap out for those colours. So the rest as your loose pearls. So you're happy with those colours. There's no other swaps that you'd like to do. Let me pop these in here. Okay, Marion then. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I'll pop this on here for you. And like I say, hopefully you won't hear from me regarding the swap, because that means that the colour swap has been swapped in successfully for you. Okay, and that's up there. Oh, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Up next then today is Joe Birchinall. Joe, are you here? Joe, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you're here as well. And Joe, you have got a maple moves. So let me dive in for your item of jewellery and let's go down. Now I've just realised that this camera is slightly wonky. If we can make it, that's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so good luck, Joe. Oh, okay, so you've got a pair of earrings here. Now these earrings I have shown once before, but they're not on the website yet. Now I've said this before, these are not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand that, which is why we do have the lucky dip option at the end. So they are hook back earrings, and they come with two openings where the pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. And these are cross earrings. So you do have this cross from the hook earring, and then your pearls are going to be set right at the bottom there. So they'll be moving around at the bottom. Okay, so I hope you're happy with those. However, let's get your Maple Moves card first to see what that's got to say. And your card says, oh, 25% off code to be emailed to you. So you're going to have a 25% off code, Joe. So that means if you would like to order in the future, you'll have that 25% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you to the email address on the order form. Now, regarding your jewellery here, you can either choose to keep this one or you can go for a lucky dip. What would you like to do? What do you think? Can we go for a lucky dip? Of course you can. I'm sorry, I don't think all the comments are coming through first time for me, so I do apologise if I miss it first time, guys. But lucky dip for you then. So these earrings will go in the lucky dip pot once we've pulled your lucky dip out. So good luck. Oh, I've dropped everything. So let me try one more time. I'm so sorry. So mixing it. And then, okay, so you've got this one here, and let's go down. So you've got a anklet now. So this anklet has got rose quartz on here. So it's 6 balls of rose quartz. This anklet comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the anklet here, Joe. So I hope you're happy with this one. And then, yeah, so we'll do the opening, and then you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off. Excuse me. So that one then comes with 1 opening. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? An oyster. Perfect. With the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells? And overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Now this is pearline, so this is where if other people have gifted forward or donated any pearls, they go into this machine and then it pops a pearl out, and then that pearl is going to be yours. Now obviously we don't always have gifted pearls available, but these are carried forward from the last live. So this pearl here is a blood orange. So you can choose to keep him, you can swap him, you can pop him on the jewellery. So you can treat this one as one of your normal pearls, but it's just a gifted bonus pearl for you, donated by other viewers and customers. Okay, so you'd like to keep your shells, that's absolutely fine. And you're looking for a lighter blue pearl. Okay, good luck. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearls. I'll clean that up for you in just a moment. Oh, and I can see a blue pearl. Well, I could actually see a couple of blue pearls. Now, you just said you was hoping for a lighter blue pearl, Joe, and you are twinning. We are twinning with blue pearls, which is brilliant. Now, I'm just going to clean the shells up for you because you said that you'd like to keep them. And then I'll hold these pearls up so you can have a closer look. Okay, so they do look like they're the same size. I'm just cleaning them off quickly. I think that... Oh no, they are extremely similar actually. I was going to say I thought one was slightly darker than the other, but I think it's just, yeah, they're so close in colours and sort of shade and size there. It's been your lucky weekend and it's your first order. Oh Joe, I'm glad you're happy with it. Well, you've got your blood orange and then twinning icy blues. Now, I would say it is sort of a mix between an icy blue and a Cinderella blue, but I'm going to say they're swaying more towards the icy blue side. So with your anklet, you can choose if you'd like to have a pearl on there. If so, I'll need to know which one. And also you can choose, if you would like to, you can swap any of your pearls as well for different colours. So you can swap 1, 2 or all 3 if you wanted to. So Joe, what do you think? What would you like to do? Cinder Ices. I like that, Shelley. Cinder Ices. Swap the blood orange for a lilac. Now I don't have lilac, but I do have lavender. So let me show you a lavender, and then you can see if you're happy with that or not. And of course, if it's not the right shade for you, then do say so. But this is the closest I've got to a lilac. So the lilac and the lavender are very, very, very similar. It's just the lilac has got that slightly sort of blue hint almost to it, and the lavender is more purpley purple. What do you think to that one? Like I said, you please don't feel obliged to keep him if you don't like the colour. Love it, and that can go on the anklet. So the purple lavender for the anklet, and then just confirm for me, are you happy with the 2 blues as your loose pearls? Yes, please. Brilliant. Let me bring you back up and I'll pop your loose pearls in here. Joe, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. I've wrapped up your shells as well, so they will get sent along with your order. And yeah, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I hope your luck continues into the week ahead as well. Okay, you're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Shelley Stanton. Now Shelley, I believe I've seen you not too long ago. So Shelley Stanton, are you here? Hello Shelley, I hope you're well. Okay Shelley, you have got 2 maple moves. So we'll do the first one, find out your jewellery, then we'll do the second one, again find out the jewellery, and then we will do all the openings at the end. Oh sorry Shelley, the second game is for Tracy Scott. Can she go after I have my turn? Tracy, this is just a small, comments are going. This is just a small thank you for being my friend and long distance partner in crime. You make me laugh every day. Thank you. Oh, bless you, Shelley. So yes is the answer. So Tracy Scott after you. So gifted maple moves to Tracy Scott, and then Tracy, I'll write down your name on your pearls and item of jewellery. Okay, so Shelley, you to go first then, and then Tracy, I'll call on you afterwards. So Shelley, you've got, oh no, still 2. Oh no, they're stuck together. Okay, so I actually have picked the one where my hand is on. There we go. So this is still your one. It was just this one got stuck to the tape. But this is the one I picked because that was the one I had held of. Had hold of even, not had held of. Let's go down. Shelley, good luck. Okay, so we've got a ring in this one, and this is part of the set with the chandelier ring. So the chandelier set, this is the chandelier ring. So I suppose it should be this way round actually. So on the earrings and pendant that match this, the pearl does actually dangle beneath. However, with the ring, it's an adjustable ring from the front of the ring, which means the pearl is not attached to the crystals as it is on the earrings and pendant, but it is still placed in the correct positioning as it would be on those. So you've got the 2 crystals at the top and then 2 to the side, and then the pearl sits down here on the other side. Now, let me do your Maple Moves card. And it says, have a bonus chocolate pearl. Okay, so have a bonus chocolate pearl. So you get to have one of these. So I will pop it in the sand. So this is a bonus one. So quite a nice large chocolatey bronze there. So Shelley, the question is, with the ring, would you like to keep the ring or would you like to go for a lucky dip instead? So the option is yours. Just depends what you would like to do. Keep him, he matches the necklace you got with the duckies. Love that. So I just get to change the bag over because I don't like to put staple holes in the smaller jewellery bags. Right, let me bring you back up. Okay, so that ring then comes with one opening, Shelley. Which one would you like? The gifted pearl. Oh yeah, we do the gifted pearl just before we do the opening. So as I move the camera down with the egg pop or the oyster, I'll do the gifted pearl just before then. But yeah, she definitely does get a gifted pearl as well while they still last. So Shelley, would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? An egg pop. Okay, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? And let's go down. So like as I just said, we're going to start with your donated pearl. So your gifted pearl is a autumn peach. So before we've even started with your opening, you've already got a chocolate bronze and a autumn peach. You're hoping for a TARDIS blue. Okay, so good luck, Shelley. Two pearls in that one. And if we come across here, you've got a forest green and a pastel yellow. So we don't have a TARDIS blue there. If you would like to swap one for a TARDIS blue, I can pop you on that wait list. Now the issue was it got delivered to my depot, but then my depot didn't. Basically, it should be getting delivered to me this week. It basically got popped in the depot and then didn't move forward. But when I rang, they have found it. They have got it. So my parcel is there, but that's why the TARDIS blues aren't here yet. So if you would like to swap one for a TARDIS blue, I can do that for you, but it would have to be off the live for now. Or of course, if you're happy with these, then I will need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. So you've got a chocolate bronze, autumn peach, forest green and a pastel yellow. Swap the yellow for a TARDIS, okay, and then is it the TARDIS on the ring? So swap yellow for TARDIS. Yep, TARDIS blue on the ring. Brilliant. And then the other three pearls here then. What do you think to these? These would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with these, or are there any other changes that you would like to do? The others that we're happy with. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just bringing you up and I'll pop these in here for you. And then Tracy, you are up next with the gift from Shelley. Now I will say that that does mean that we don't do the gifted pearl with Tracy, my lovely, just because this is still on Shelley's order, if that makes sense. So I hope you can understand that, my lovely. But that being said, Tracy Scott, are you here? And we will do your maple moves as well. Haven't seen her yet. Let me just refresh. Oh, you are here. Sorry, my comments have been a nightmare. Bless you, Tracy. And yes, thank you, Shelley. So, maple moves, let's dive in. So my brain's doing that thing where it takes a minute to catch up at the moment. So please bear with me. So good luck, Tracy. Oh, now in here, this one is a new item not on the website yet. Again, I have shown it before. It is a bracelet. Now, this bracelet comes with one opening and the pearl goes right here. So you've got a curved bar and the pearl hangs off of that bar there. You can see the little hoop, that's where the pearl gets attached to. And then it's a trace chain on the rest of the bracelet here. Okay, so this one comes with one opening and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. What do you think to that, Tracy? I hope you're happy with him, but we need to do your Maple Moves card. They need to stay, please, standing up. Let me just... I might get Aaron to print me a pot that actually holds these properly. So, Maple Moves card for you is, this one says, 10% off code to be emailed to you. So we get a 10% off code. So Tracy, that means if you'd like to order in the future, you will have a 10% off code you can use. Now, Shelley and Tracy, I will have to email that code to the email address in the order form. So that code will go to Shelley. But Shelley, if you then would like to pass it on to Tracy, then obviously that's perfect. It's just because I have to email it to the one that's on the order form. So I hope that's okay with you guys. But it will be, getting sent to Shelley, and then Shelley, you can, pass it forward if that's okay. Now, with your bracelet, you'll send it to her if she's nice. I bet you two have a lovely friendship. Sorry, Tracy. You'd already said, I just saw before, that you'd like to swap the bracelet. So can you just confirm, are you wanting to go ahead with a lucky dip? So again, this will then get added into the lucky dip pot, but only after we've pulled your one out. But just confirm that for me, because I did see that you wanted to swap, but just to make sure that I'm not... Yeah, swap, perfect. I didn't want to be getting it wrong. So again, let's give this a mix. Is the camera up? Yeah. And then in here... Oh, I took a really big pinch then. I can feel them going everywhere. Okay, so you've got this one here. And you've actually got a... I think that this one's an anklet. However, this one can actually be worn as a bracelet as well. It is lovely. So this was on the website. I don't think it's on the website now, actually. And it's got 3 star charms on. So if I just lay it out like this, hopefully see the 3 star charms here. Now we've got one larger star charm right in the center, which, if I can get this focused, there we go. So it's a larger star charm, so it's got like a textured outer... I don't know why it's so bright. Let me see if I can minimize that brightness. Let me pop it against the whiteboard, it might help. So basically the stars themselves, so the larger star is slightly different to the smaller stars. So the larger one has got a textured outer edge, and then the inner section is almost embossed, so it has that effect that it's coming outwards, and it's the same on both sides. The smaller stars, which are the same, is slightly smaller and has actually got a hollow middle, but again still has the textured edge. So if I hold it like this, I think that's better, so you can sort of see it like this. So I hope you're happy with that one. Again, it comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So Tracy, let me bring you back up. With that one comes with one opening, my lovely. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? So if I just, I'm writing your from, if I write your notes as well, just while I'm waiting for that to come through. There we go. An egg pop. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. And as always, good luck, Tracy. Two pearls in your egg pop. Oh, no, this is me. Sorry, wrong camera. So straight across, you've got a bridal white and a cranberry red. Now, same rules, Tracy. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know. So I'm just removing this piece from the sand. If you're happy with these pearls, then I'll need to know if you'd like to have one on the jewellery. If you're not happy with one or both of them, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then again, if you'd like to have one on the jewellery, I'll need to know which one. So a bridal white and a cranberry red. Swap the white for a Cinderella. Yeah. And then you'd like the Cinderella on the jewellery. Okay, sorry. I need to remember that Cinderella's got an imperfection. I always grab that one. I think because the colour, so it's not this one here, but a different Cinderella always intrigues me because of the colour. And then I always see that it's got an imperfection, so I pop it back again. So take the white away for that Cinderella there. So just confirm if you're happy with that one, I'll pop that one on the jewellery. And then with the red, are you happy with that as your loose pearl? Happy with the red, and you're happy with the blue as well. Brilliant. And from me, you're very welcome, Tracy. Let me bring you back up. So blue is in there. And then if I just, actually, no, I will put the red in a different bag, and then I'll just write out your name again on another note. Otherwise, I don't want to get... Perfect. So Shelley and Tracy then, I hope you're both happy with everything. Cinderella. Okay, and yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Tracy, obviously this will get added to an open order from yourself, and Shelley, obviously yours will get sent to you as well. And that's it there. Okay, up next then is Shannon Colker. Shannon, are you here? You smell like a kebab now. Oh, oh Lynn. Oh, bless your heart. I was going to say, Lynn, have you got like a magnifying glass or anything, just to have a look closer to make sure that you don't have part of the sting still left in there, because that also can elongate. I found in the past with me, I had a bit of the stinger left in there that wasn't visible like for the first 2 hours, and I found that elongated my sting, if that makes sense. So yeah, maybe worth having a look, or if you have already, I do hope it passes soon. And Shannon, you're here as well. Hello. Shannon, you've got a Maple Moves. So again, let me dive in for your parcel. I will just show you. I don't think I showed you. There's still loads. There's like literally hundreds of parcels in here. And let's go down. So Shannon, good luck. Oh, okay, so Shannon, you've got a pair of earrings here. Now, these are new earrings, not on the website yet. They are stud back earrings, and they come with 2 openings, and 2 pearls do definitely need to go onto the jewellery. So it's like they have got a curved rectangle. I'm just going to zoom in on one for a minute, and then hopefully... So it's a curved rectangle which is encrusted with crystals, with, like, you can see the silver border. So if you can see, look, there you go. So you can see it's got a little curvature to it, and then the pearls hang and dangle from the bottom of them there. So I hope you're happy with those. However, let's pull your Maple Moves card first. If I put it down like this, actually, you guys might be able to see that I'm pulling it. Okay, so your Maple Moves card says, 10% off code to be emailed to you. So again, if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a 10% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you to the email on the order form. Now, as before, the cards that have been used today, they don't get added back in. They get kept to the side, and then it will get added back in, ready for the next following live. So there are different cards. Now, with these earrings, Shannon, I've just seen you'd like to keep them. Perfect. So keep these earrings, not have the lucky dip, so they are yours. That means then they come with 2 openings. Would you like to have oysters or egg pops, or one of each? Egg pops. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and again, if we start with your gifted pal, good luck, Shannon. And we've got a 2-tonal pinkle. So this is, I'm going to move to the bigger viewing here, just because I think, yeah, that's not fully. So it's a pink base with like two-tonal purple areas. So gifted two-tonal pinkle there. And then coming back for your egg pop. So egg pop number 1 does have a double face on there. And in here, your first one has got 4 pearls. So we've got a petrol blue, a darker Cadbury purple. So it does look like it's got a slightly silvery hint to that Cadbury purple as well. A bridal white and a cranberry red. I'm just going to pop that under there. Coming back to egg pop number 2. Four pearls in that one with very autumnal colours in here. So going back across, you've got a lighter rose gold, a autumn peach, an amber, and a chocolatey bronze. So from the top here, two-tonal pinkle, petrol blue, Cadbury purple, bridal white, burgundy red, rose gold, autumn peach, amber, and a chocolate bronze. Now Shannon, I definitely need to know 2 pearls for the jewellery, and then of course with the other pearls as well, if you are happy with those or if there's any swaps that you'd like to do, we can do that for you. So what do you think? What would you like to do? Greens at the moment would be the forest green, tidal green, pastel apple green. They're the greens I have right this second. Yes, you can see 2 forest greens. Let me have a look. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. So I'm just looking for 2 brighter forest greens for you. That one was the largest, but I don't know if I've got one to match that shade. No, so let's go these 2. So again, I'll bring it back across. If I pop them next to the chocolates, you can see there. I don't know if that helped actually moving it or not. What do you think to those greens? No, I have received, I did receive a message back saying that I messaged the wrong section. So then I have re-messaged again and I haven't heard back as of yet. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the stars. Like I said, the page is still receiving stars because you can still send them on the actual page. It's just not on a live video, so I'm not sure what's going on. Shannon, you love those greens. Brilliant. Take the red and the rose gold. Okay, so then it's the forest greens on the jewellery. Perfect. Then with the rest of your pearls here, are you happy with these, or are there any others that you'd like to make changes to? No, it's not, Shelley. I haven't found it to be as of yet. But it's the only thing we can do. Just have to keep plodding forward. Gift forward the peach and the white. Oh, bless you, that's very kind of you. I'll pop them into Pearline now. Thank you, Shannon. I'm sure whoever receives those will be very happy. And the rest you're happy with as your loose pearls. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just popping these in here for you then. Shannon, I hope then you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Okay, just refocusing that sand there. Ready for the next set of pearls. Okie dokie. Up next then is Patricia Grail. Patricia, I saw you earlier as well, so hopefully you're still here as... Oh, I just marked it the wrong colour. There we go. Patricia Grail, are you here? Hello. Last Sunday and Tuesday, I haven't gotten it yet. Sunday's one last Sunday. The last Sunday's definitely would have gone. Tuesdays I did process, but some invoices haven't been sent. So I'll make a note of your name and then I'll double check tomorrow. And if they have been sent, I'll send you an email, like the link to the invoice, then that way, just in case sort of went to spam or something, if that makes sense. So I'll have a look. So Trisha Grail, check Tuesday and Sunday invoices. And then, yeah, if they've been sent already, my lovely, I will resend them for you, just so then... There we go, in case. Is that okay? Perfect. Okay, so for tonight, let's do your maple moves first, and then we'll do all of the openings together at the end. So you've got 3 maple moves, so we'll find out each piece of jewellery first, and then we'll pull out the second one and move on like that, if that's okay. So... Oh, this one got caught in my hand like that. So this is your first one. Let's go down and good luck. So maple moves number 1 is an anklet. Now this anklet has not made it on the website. It is similar to some others, but no, it hasn't been on the website before. It does have a beautiful little bell on it. I do love an anklet with a bell. And this one has got crystal raindrops, if you like, and this, I'm just looking at the colour of the crystal, it is jet black. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 raindrops on here. So this anklet comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. And then, so those black crystal raindrops sort of then follow all the way around the anklet there. So it's quite hard to show them all together if I sort of zoom out. Okay, so I hope we like the look of that. But if we do your maple moves, again, I'm holding it down like that just so you guys can see I am picking just from randomly in the middle. And your one says, have a bonus chocolate pearl. Okay, so you get a bonus chocolate, my lovely. So let me pop him in the sand for you. Let's go for a slightly darker chocolate here. So this is your bonus chocolate, so I'll pop him there. Now with this anklet here, Patricia, your option is to either choose to keep him or you can go for a lucky dip. What would you like to do? I understand what you're saying, Hannah. However, the camera wouldn't have an effect on if people get kicked from a Facebook Live or not. It would literally, the camera is through a streaming software, so it wouldn't. It could affect like my connection if it was going to affect anything, but it couldn't affect anybody else joining, if that makes sense. Lucky dip with that one, Patricia. Perfect. Now, because you do have a couple of the maple moves, I'm going to keep all of the ones in case you have further lucky dips. I'm going to keep them all out, and then I'm going to add it into the lucky dip pot at the end of your turn. That way, if you do choose to go for any other lucky dips, we're definitely not going to have one pulled out that you've already seen today. Okay, so with your lucky dip, you've got, oh, we've got another anklet. So we swapped one for a different one. And again, this has got the black crystal. Now this is a complete different style. So this one has got the stones in bead form and they hang sort of together at the front like so. Oh, if you have them. Like this. So they do come with, this one does come with one opening, and again you can choose whether to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So with that one now, I hope you're happy with him. And then if I bring you back up so we can go in for your second maple moves. So your second one, and let's go down. And you've got a pair of earrings in here. These are hookback earrings. They come with 2 openings, and you can choose to have the pearls on or off the jewellery. So these ones are like pebble earrings, if you will. So hookback earrings, and it is like a silver pebble. So it's got this gorgeous, almost like a Smartie shape to them. If I don't know if I can show you from the side, you can sort of see. So it's got this oval shape on both halves. So it's the same on both sides. So like I said, these ones you can choose to have the pearls on or off the jewellery. Okay, but again, let's do your maple moves. And then this one says, pick again and keep both prizes. Okay, so we need to pick another parcel out, and then you get to keep both prizes. Now you will still get the option of the lucky dip, but you still get to keep 2 sets of jewellery. So let's bring you back up again. And in here, so let's go down. Now this one is a ring. Now this ring is an adjustable ring from the back of the ring. It is part of one of the sets that are new that will be going on the website soon. And it is the apple ring. So the pearl gets set right in the centre of the apple. You've got crystals going down each side of the apple and then in the leaf at the top next to the stalk. So if we start with the earrings, Patricia, with those, are you happy with those, or would you like to do a lucky dip? Keep the earrings, okay, and then with the ring, are you happy with the ring, or again would you like to do a lucky dip? Lucky dip the ring, okie dokie. So, sorry, a bug. Oh, there's a spider. I'll leave it be. I'm trying to be brave with things now. Okay, so in here, you've got a bracelet. So this bracelet, again, I don't think it is on the website. It is a star charm bracelet. So it's got 5, I think, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 star charms. And this is on like a trace chain base. So this bracelet comes with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. What do you think? I hope you're happy with that one. Okay, so let me just write this down. We've got the star bracelet, and then we need to do your last maple moves as well. So let's bring you back up, and then your last one. Oh, someone fell on the floor, but I'll pick it up in a moment. So your last one. And you've got a charm. So normally this charm would come with 1 opening. Within this game it comes with 2 openings. If you choose to keep this one, it comes with 1. No, sorry. If you choose to keep this one, I will need to know what fitting you would like. And this is a cobra. So a cobra snake. There we go. So it is like a 3D cobra. So the tail sort of curves round onto the back. And then, I mean, all the detail is on the front. So there's not the detailing on the back. However, you still do have the tail sort of swooping round and coming round again. What do you think to this one? Oh, let me do the Maple Moves card first. I keep forgetting the card. Okay, so your Maple Moves card says 10% off code to be emailed to you. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a 10% off code that you can use, and I'll get that sent across for the email address on the order form. So with the Cobra Charm then, would you like to keep this one, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? keep him. Perfect. Would you like what fitting would you like with that one? Let me bring you back up. And these lucky dips can go in here now. So we're going to have the Cobra charm with a what fitting? Lobster. Okay, so all together then you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 2 with the earrings, 1 with the anklet, 1 with the bracelet, and 2 with the charm. Like I said, that charm will normally come with 1 when it goes on the website, but 2 with the game. So 2, 4, 5, 6, then with your other openings, 7, 8 altogether. I hope that's right, Patricia. So if so, sorry, which 8 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or you can of course have a mix of each as well. So just picking up the parcels that fell on the floor. 2 oysters, donate the shells, 6 egg pops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's do your gifted pearl first. So you've already got the chocolate pearl in the sand. And then you've got your gifted pearl, which looks like he's a dove grey. There we go. So starting with egg pop number 1. Three pearls in your first one. We've got a brighter icy blue, a blood orange, and a bright pink. Egg pop number 2. 3 pearls in that one. You've got a golden peach, a burgundy red, and a midnight purple. Your next egg pop. Two pearls in that one. Is another midnight purple, slightly darker I think than the first actually, see them next to each other, and a chocolate bronze. 3 more egg pops to go. So your next one. 3 pearls in that one. Another blood orange, a icy blue, and a autumn peach. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in here. We've got a blush pink, a bridal white, a silver bells, and a pastel yellow. And then moving on to your last egg pop. And you've got 3 pearls in that one. So your three colours here are blood orange, a midnight blue. Oh, he is very dark, but he's definitely got that blue tone to him, and a burgundy red. Then we're going to be moving through to your oysters. So if we come back again, oyster number 1. There's your mother of pearl. There's no more in there. So you've got a golden peach. So very similar to your first golden peach actually. So it's this one up here. And then coming back to your second oyster. And there's no more in that one. And you've got another peach, quite a larger peach as well. So I will measure this one actually just to see what his size is. So let me go through all of these again, then I'll measure that pearl. But colour-wise then, so you've got chocolate gifted pearl, you've got the dove grey, icy blue, blood orange, bright pink, golden peach, burgundy red, midnight purple, chocolate bronze, blood orange, icy blue, autumn peach, blush pink, bridal white, darker silver bells, lemon yellow, blood orange, midnight blue, burgundy red, and then the 2 peaches at the bottom there. So if I just bring you over here, and I'm just going to measure that larger pearl, Patricia. It's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is not an 8.5. So he is a 9, which means you are in the 9 club. So if you choose to keep him, it means that you are in the 9 club and you get a 9 club badge as well. Let me just grab the badge for you. There's just one over here. Excuse me. If you don't want to keep the peach, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to, but it does mean that you don't get to keep the 9 club badge as well. So it's completely up to you what you'd like to do. So I'll need to know, definitely, actually no, with all of your items, Patricia, you can choose to have pearls on or off the jewellery. So the cobra charm, the anklet, the earrings and the star bracelet, you can choose to have pearls on or off. And then of course, if there's any pearls that you'd like to swap the colours for, we can do that for you as well. A midnight blue match. I don't have any midnight blues. Let me look in my swap pot. Let me just have a look through. I've managed to find these 3 here, but I don't know if they're gonna match your one, so let me just have a closer look though. Oh, let me pop it at the top. I would say out of the 3, possibly that one's the closest. Oh, let's make it so it's a bigger camera again. So yeah, your pearl is this one. So I'd say that one there is the closest match, if you're happy with that. If so, which pearl would you like to swap out for that one to be added in? So swap the white for a black for the anklet. Yeah. So black here for the anklet. One of the blood orange for the blue that we've added in, and then that's for the earrings. Perfect. So I'm just going to take those as well. So 1 and 2 for the earrings. So midnight blue. You'd like to have the dove grey on the charm as well. Yeah. That leaves you with the star bracelet. So the star bracelet. So it's that bracelet which has got 5 little star charms on it. Blush pink on there. Perfect. Okay, so that's all of the jewellery then, my lovely. So it would just be with the other pearls there, if you're happy with those, or if there are any other changes you'd like to make. What do you think? Oh, bless you, Tracy. Well, good night, my lovely, and thank you for joining us today. Lobster on both the icy blues. 1 and 2, both the chocolates, the midnight purple and the autumn peach. Is it both midnight purples or just one? And then you're happy with the rest of them as your loose pearls. But yeah, just confirm, is it both midnight purples or just one? So you'd like to be invoiced for a lobster fitting on both of them? Okay, so icy on both, chocolate, midnight purple, and is it both peaches? I automatically grabbed the larger peach actually, so you actually have got the 2 golden peach, the autumn peach and the larger peach. Have I got it correct that it's just this one that you'd like, or is there, do you know what I mean, is it the other ones that you meant? And because we're keeping that peach, you do get to have the 9 club badge as well, which is this one. It is the big peach, leave the looser small peaches. Perfect. So let me just pop those. Actually, no, I can bring you back over here. So if I pop these in here, so the invoice for the lobster fittings will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. I've made your note as well, so I will double check the other ones, and then I'll send those out like another link if you like, if not, and then that way we can get that sorted as well. So if I bring you up here, thank you for, not the big one. So the small one, so it's not the big one, but this one. So not the big one. Oh, that's a bit, okay. I don't know if it's going to let me, no, because hang on, let's go on to this camera. That smaller one instead. So I'll put the big one in here and then this one in here. Okay, yep, that's not a problem. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well, Patricia. And I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that up there for you. Okay. Up next then today is Sharon Morrison. Sharon, are you here? It did, Kim, yes. And Sharon, hello, hello, hello. You also have a Maples Moves. So let me dive in. So I was just marking that you was here. Let me dive in and pull one out for you. Good luck, Sharon. Let's go down. So in here, we've seen a couple of anklets today. We do have another anklet. Again, gorgeous bell on here. Now this anklet is very similar to one we saw earlier. It's just in a light amethyst colour, so a light purple crystal. So it's that raindrop crystal anklet. So we do have this one in lots of different crystal colours. Like I said, this is light amethyst, which is a lighter purple, like a lavendery purple almost, within the raindrops. So you've got 9 crystal raindrops here. This one does come with 1 opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now, I've just seen that you said lucky dip. That's absolutely fine. However, let me do your card first, because your card may have something to say before you get to choose that. It may not, but it may. So we've got to do the card first. So your maple leaf card is, 25% off code to be emailed to you. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have that 25% off code you can use. And I'll email that across for you. So you have said a lucky dip then, so let's bring you back up and I'll give these a mix first. And you have got this one here. Now this one came out earlier. This is the bracelet that we saw earlier, Sharon. So I hope you're happy with this. This is the bracelet that comes with one opening, and it does need to have the pearl on the jewellery. It's got that sort of slightly curved bar that then sits in the middle, and the pearl hangs from that bar there. So obviously once it's on your wrist, it sort of sits perfectly. And just because I'm holding it further down, you can sort of see it's at a funny angle. And then the rest of the bracelet's on a trace chain. So I hope you're happy with him. If I bring you back up. So that one comes with one opening. Would you like to have a oyster or a egg pop? Oh, you've sent a loyalty card? Sorry, I haven't. Why can't I see all my comments today? Where have we said about a loyalty card? No, I haven't got it, but I'm happy to have a look. You've sent it across today, I see. Let me open it up and have a look. Name, date, and all the stickers. Okay, so 2 openings altogether. 2 egg pops. So I'm just booking that in for you. So 2 egg pops. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, oh no, sorry, I only picked up 1, but there is 2. And let's go down, and we're going to start with your donated pearl. So if we'll bring in Pearline here. Your donated pearl is a raspberry, I believe. So over here, raspberry. So sorry, I just need to let the dog outside. Go on then, garden. Go. I apologise. So let's go back down again for your egg pops. So egg pop number 1. Four pearls in your first egg pop. You've got a brighter pink, which is quite nice with the raspberry, because then you can see the difference between the pinks there. You've got a creamy lavender. So this is a base cream with that lavender overtone. A silver bells and a brighter lemon yellow. So I just realised if I move them over slightly. We're still it's a bit wonky, but that's okay. Moving on to egg pop number 2. Two pearls in that one. And in here you've got another silver bells and a midnight purple. So base midnight blue with that dark purple overtone. What do you think to these, Sharon? So from the top, raspberry, bright pink, creamy lavender, silver bells, lemony yellow, midnight purple, and another silver bells. I will definitely need to have one for the bracelet. And then the other pearls are, of course, your loose pearls. However, if there's any swaps or changes you'd like to make, just let me know and we can do that for you. Bright pink on the jewellery. Okay. Perfect. Then with your other pearls, are there any swaps or changes you'd like to make? Good night, Deborah. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, so many. Oh, 2 silvers. 1 to Leslie Oliphant and 1 to Shelley Stanton. Okay. Leslie Oliphant and Shelley Stanton. Okay. From. So I'm just writing on the post-its from Sharon Morrison. Perfect. So 1 silver to one silver to another. Swap the yellow for a rose gold. That's fine. Now I've only got lighter rose golds, so I hope that's okay. But let me find one, then you can confirm. So I've got this rose gold here, if that one's okay. Sorry if you can hear my dog, I'll stop him in a moment. You'd like to have the, is it the creamy lavender or the midnight purple on a lobster? So you've said raspberry on a lobster, then like I said, creamy lavender or midnight purple. Rafiki, come. Oh, now a daddy long legs has come in. Apologise, guys. That's fine. So it's the cream lavender and raspberry on the lobster, is that right? Oh no, the midnight. Okay, so midnight purple and raspberry on the lobster fittings, and then the creamy lavender and the rose gold as your loose pearls. Yes, brilliant. Let me bring you back up. So the invoice for the lobster fittings will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Sharon, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and I've popped that safe up there for you. I managed to bat it out before it flew any further in. It sort of came in and landed on the blind as the dogs were waiting to come in, so I sort of battered it out there. Sharon, you're very welcome. It's for the website, Patricia, so the codes are to be used on the website, I'm afraid. Up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? So with the new camera setup, I can't see the corner of my, I can't see the time on the computer. So if you see me ducking like that, it's to try and see what the time is. Jennifer was here earlier. I remember seeing her. Hopefully she's still here. Let me refresh my comments. So Jennifer Hill, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Jennifer Hill, please comment on her comments, because again, that will bring it forward so I can see. Again, let me just keep refreshing my comments because they are being a little bit temperamental today. Okay, last call for Jennifer. If not, we will move on. And at the moment, if she comes back on, we will add her back in again to the end of the order list. Depends on what time the live goes to. If it does get too late, then I don't then add people back on again. But at the moment, yeah, so we will move on. At the moment, if she comes on, then I'm very happy to add her back in again to the end. Okay, up next then is Nikki Woods. Nikki, are you here? Oh, I love that, Lauren. And Nikki, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you are here. Okay, so Nikki, let's start with your maple moves and then we'll do your openings all together at the end, if that's okay. So good luck. This one here, and let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. You have got a cage pendant. Now this is one of the new cage pendants that are not on the website yet. With the cage, does come with one opening and it holds one pearl at a time. Now it does have a little bit of script on it. It says, I love you for always and forever. And then it is a older adult, which does look like, so it's like a mum and two children. So it does, this one has longer hair, this one has shorter hair, and then the one in the middle has got their hair up in a bun. So it's the backs of the people. So it's like they're looking out into where the pearl would be. So they're looking into the pearl. We can see their backs, and then the pearl will sit in that semicircle there. You've got a little bit of crystal on this side as well, just give it a little bit of sparkle. And then again, it's got that script at the top. So that's your first one, but we do need to see what your card has to say. So your Maple Moves card says, pick another parcel and decide which one you will keep. So pick another parcel and decide which one you will keep. So I need to pick another parcel, and then I'll show you that item as well, and then you can pick between the two to which one you'd like to keep. Or of course we can go for the lucky dip if you would prefer to. So really you get to sort of have an extra lucky dip, but then pick between the jewellery just in case you're happy. But like I said, if you're not happy with both of them, you can still go for the mystery of a lucky dip as well. So in here, is a anklet. Now this anklet, I am not going to remember the stone name. It's like a minty, jadey colour stone. It's beautiful, like a mint green, minty icy blue anklet. Let me show you. Now when these go on the website, obviously the names of the stones will be alongside it, but these are all different shades here. So you've got darker and lighter blues, some have got little veins on them. Oh yes, that sounds like it could be it. Possibly aquamarine, but again I'll have to double check because I don't want to give the wrong name out. So this one comes in one opening, and the pearl you can choose to go on or off the jewellery. So Nikki, would you like to have the cage pendant, the anklet, or a lucky dip? Can you keep the cage? Of course you can. Well, I'm glad you're happy with that one. Just changing the bag over for it. Okay, so if I bring you back up to me then, my lovely, that means altogether you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 openings altogether. Which 5 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you'd like to have. It will definitely be Liz, yes. I do have lots of them here ready to go on. Excuse me. 4 pops, 1 oyster. Okay, so oyster. I don't know how many I've got. Is that 2? Oh no, that is 4. It's because look, I don't know if I can show you. There you go. I've picked it up really weirdly with my fingers, so I didn't know how many that was. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There is still donated pearls in here as well. You'd like to keep the shells, Nikki, that's not a problem. So let's go down. Now, overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with your gifted donated pearl, you've got a brighter pink. Now, as always, this is your pearl. You can keep him, you can swap him, you can do what you like with him. Treat him as one of your normal pearls. So I'll pop that up here. So doing the egg pops first, and then we'll do your oyster afterwards. So egg pop number 1. Two pearls in that one. You've got a midnight blue. So hopefully you can definitely see that midnight blue coming through there. And a bridal white. Coming back to your next egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. And another bridal white, slightly more creamier to him actually, and then a midnight purple. So this midnight purple is base midnight blue with a slight purple overtone, and again, hopefully with them having them underneath each other, you can see the difference there. And then this one is a tidal green, so it's like a dark greeny silvery chocolate tone. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in that one. You've got a burgundy red, a sunshine yellow, a creamy lavender, so base cream with a lavender overtone, and then a pastel apple green. Then your last egg pop here, Nikki. 3 pearls in that one. So you've got a dove grey, so it's a lighter silvery dove grey. A lemon yellow, so it's just slightly lighter than that first yellow there. And then a bridal white. So again, next to that lavendery creamy one, you can definitely see the white pop there. And then we need to move on to your oyster. So I'm just going to clean up the egg pop shells, and you'd like to keep your shells as well, so that's absolutely fine. So with your oyster, there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning with golden peach twins, and they are gorgeous darker golden peach as well. I'm going to pop them up here. They are beautiful. So if I go through all of the colours again for you then, so golden peach twins at the top, brighter pink, midnight blue, bridal white. Oh, keeping the shells, sorry, I'll clean those up for you. Tidal green, midnight purple, creamy white, burgundy red, sunshine yellow, creamy lavender, pastel green, dove grey, lemon yellow, bridal white. Sorry, thank you, who was that? Courtney, thank you, my lovely. Just cleaning those shells for you here. So what do you think to these, Nikki? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. I'll need to know which colours you'd like where. If of course you're not happy, I can do changes for you as well. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. I'm just cleaning up these shells, so it might sound a bit funny for a minute. So you'd like to swap the darker green, the creamy white, and the sunshine yellow. Yeah, what 3 colours would you like to add in? I don't have sea green right now, but they shouldn't be too long. So would you be happy to potentially let me swap the sea green off of the live? So again, I'm going to pop them at the top, periwinkle and a lavender. I'll bring them closer so you can see. Yeah, that's great. Okay, perfect. So that's the lavender. Oh no, there we go. Lavender and then periwinkle, if you're happy with those. And then I'll say that we're going to swap the sunshine yellow for a sea green. Let me make that note. So swap yellow for sea green. Okay, so if you're happy with those, which colours would you like where? Or of course, if there's any other changes you'd like to do, that's absolutely fine as well. Periwinkle on the daughter, and mother is lavender. That's perfect. 1 and 2. Oh, and then the other items I don't need to have pearl choices for, because you can swap and change those around. So it'd just be if you're happy with all of these pearls, or if you'd like to swap any others. Swap the top white for a black cherry. Yeah. Black cherry, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Oh, it's quite a dark black cherry. Are you happy with that one? I'll pop them, again, if I actually just pop it slightly lower there, are you happy with that one? Yes, okay, so happy with all of these ones here as your loose pearls. And then we've got the periwinkle on the daughter and the lavender on the mother. Is that all correct? Did you all know the song? I don't know what, it just came to my head, but yeah, my that's one of the ones that they sing in the nursery, and it just came to my head all of a sudden. Yes, brilliant, and you're very welcome, Nikki. So let me bring these over here. I did wrap up your shells, so I apologise I popped them there, but no, I got them back and wrapped them, cleaned them up and wrapped them up for you, so you've definitely got those as well. So Nikki, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Pop this on here as well, and there we go, that's up there. Perfect. Just get the sand focused again. There we go. Okie dokie. Up next today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Your first opening, Nikki. Well, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Kathy, hello, hello, hello. Let's mark that you're here as well. You have got a Maple Moves, so good luck. Oh, I've got a couple. No, there we go. This one here. So, Kathy, let's go down. Oh, now you've got a pair of earrings. These are on the website. They are new on the website. And I believe they're the buttercup earrings. I think that was the name, buttercup earrings. Now they are hookback earrings. The hookback actually does have some little crystal detailing as well on the actual stem of the hook. And then you've got this gorgeous, almost buttercup pearl design. Now if I show you from the side, the petals actually curve inwards towards the pearl, and around the outside you've actually got this gorgeous encrusted crystal. Now as you can see, the pearls sit right in the middle, and this is so reflective, as you can see, so it actually reflects the pearl colour back to you as well. Oh, Shelley, do you like them? So I don't know if it's going to reflect the pearl colour back here, but if I put the, like this, oh yeah, look already, look, this pearl here, look how that's already, so I'm just going to keep that still, it's reflecting it in all 4 petals, and the pearl would sit around that area anyway. So it's just, I just love it, because I love it when it reflects the pearl back. Okay, so let me do your maple card. So it's easier when they're all standing up for me to, because look, they're all like this, and I just dive in the middle and pull one out. So your maple card is, oh no, put that back and try again. Oh no. This happened on the last live to something that I thought the person might want to keep as well. So put that back and try again. So that will go in the lucky dip pot after your turn, and we need to try again. So dive in here, and we've got this one, Kathy. Oh, okay, so we've got a pendant. This pendant comes with 2 openings, and it does hold 2 pearls as well. Okay, so we have seen this pendant before. I don't think it's on the website yet. It's one of those for the blue collection, so it does have a little blue crystal on. So at the top here is a star, and the center of the star has got a blue crystal, and then it's almost like a little hook comes down, which is encrusted with clear crystals. Now a pearl sits here and here. Now as you can tell, a smaller pearl suits at the top and a larger pearl suits at the bottom. So when you've got them on here, it actually then hides the cup that it sits on. But yeah, the actual design of the pendant, a smaller one here and a larger pearl here. Now you still get the option, Kathy, whether to keep this one or to go for a lucky dip. Oh, sorry, I've held it up here, that's not very helpful, is it? Sorry. What do you think? Would you like to keep this one, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Yeah, I feel like it made up for it, because as much as the earrings are beautiful, this one is still a very beautiful piece as well. And you'd like to keep that one, of course. So like I said, 2 openings then, Kathy. Would you like oysters or egg pops, or one of each? Excuse me. One of each, okie dokie. With the shells, would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? And let's go down. So again, starting with your gifted pal. Oh, I didn't even get to turn that much then. It was right there. Oh, it's a creamy lavender, I believe. So a creamy lavender as your gifted pal. Almost looks like he's got a hint of rosy gold to him there, if you can see that. Actually, I can move it down a bit. So starting with your egg pop here. Good luck. Three pals in this one. So if we come across to here, you have got a yolk yellow, a chocolatey bronze. Now he does look like he's got a flash of silver there, so look, silvery there, and the rest of him is a chocolate bronze. So two-tonal there, and a midnight purple. So midnight blue base with that purple overtone. Coming back across for your oyster, and you'd like to donate the shells, bless you, thank you. And then you were saying thank you for the gifted pal. Okay, so with your oyster, slight double pop there. I can see a little peeper just behind there. Oh, and you are twinning. And we're twinning with Golden Peach Twins again. So that's the second pair of Golden Peach Twins that we've had tonight. Now, I'm just going to dry them up and I'll pop them in the sand here, Kathy. What do you think to these? Let me come across. So from the top, you've got that creamy lavender, yolk yellow and a chocolate bronze, midnight purple and twinning Golden Peach Twins. Now with that pendant, it does suit to have a small pearl at the top and a larger pearl at the bottom. Obviously you don't have to have it like that if you don't want to, but that's the way it does suit it. With your colours here, Kathy, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which pearl you'd like at the top, which pearl you'd like at the bottom. And if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for colours of your choice. I can remove it, Charisse. I don't think that will be the case, but I can remove it and we can see if you'd like me to. There you go. I've just unpinned it. Swap the yolk yellow and the chocolate for periwinkles. Yeah. Periwinkles on the jewellery, perfect. So this one here is actually slightly smaller, so we'll have the smaller one on the top and the larger one on the bottom there. And then you've got your 4 pearls as your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do? Those earrings are on the website, yes. So you'd like to be invoiced for the buttercup earrings and put the twins on them. Yeah. So buttercup earrings with the golden peach twins. Yeah, let me just go edit the stock for that though. But that's absolutely fine. Okay, so they are now actually out of stock on the website. However, I do have more of them here all ready to go on. So if anyone was looking for the buttercup earrings, they'll go back on again as soon as I update the stock. So yeah, they have just arrived. So I definitely know that because I unpacked it. Was it yesterday? Anyway, they're here, so they will be going on as well. Fabulous, Kathy. Brilliant. So, sorry, with the last two pearls, you're happy with those as your loose pearls, is that correct? Oh, sorry, wrong camera. This one. The invoice for the earrings will get sent across for you. Yeah, brilliant. It'll get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And as always, Kathy, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. Up next then today is Shirley Guthrie. Shirley, are you here? Since July? Oh, bless you, Sarah. Well, I hope you enjoy it. If you're anything like me, I end up just crashing on the first day I get to be alone. Like after the 6 weeks holidays, I always feel like I just want to crash. But no, I hope you enjoy it, my lovely. Shirley, hello, hello, hello. You have got, let's start with your maple moves and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end as well. So in here, let's go down. Good luck. You've sent a loyalty card as well. Okie dokie. Oh, now you've got one of our new charms. So again, when this charm goes on the website, it will come with one opening. However, on this game, it comes with two openings if you choose to keep him. So this is a charm where it's laser engraved for all of the detail. So it's got no detail on the back, just the silhouette. And then here is all of the detail. So it is a bird, and then you can see the neck and the beak is in the middle. And then this gorgeous wingspan sort of curving round to make that circle effect. Now with this one, if you choose to keep him, I'd need to know what, yes it is Shelley. I'll need to know what fitting you would like, and then it can have a pearl on or off the jewellery. Now if I do your card this way round, and your card says 25% off code to be emailed to you. So if you'd like to order again in the future, Shirley, you'll have a 25% off code that you can use, and I'll email that across to the email address on the order form. So the question will be, with this charm, are you happy with this one, or would you like to go for a lucky dip instead? If you are happy to keep this one, I'll need to know what fitting you'd like as well. You're happy with this one? You'd like him on a hoop fitting. Perfect. So just popping it in a different bag. So hoop fitting on the charm. Okay, so you said you sent a loyalty card as well, so let me have a look. Was it sent today? Oh, yeah, it was. Oh no, yesterday, but that's okay. Name, date, all the stickers. Perfect. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 openings altogether, Shirley. Which 6 would you like? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Four pops, 2 oysters. Donate the shells. 1 and 2. 1, 2. There is one under there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's go down. So your gifted donated pearl first. So donate the shells. What colours are you hoping for, Shirley? We've got a brighter pink, but he looks slightly two-tonal here. Let's make this green actually bigger for a second. He is slightly two-tonal, brighter pink there. Okay, so coming back for your egg pops then. Egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in your first one. You've got a autumn peach, a brighter pink, which is slightly brighter than this one here, and a cranberry red. Your next egg pop. 4 pearls in there. A black cherry. Darker silver bells. A coral. And a pastel yellow. Your next egg pop. 3 pearls in that one. A icy blue. A yolk yellow. And a chocolate bronze. And then your last egg pop. 2 pearls in that one. So we've got an amber, which is a slightly funky shape, amber. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, can you see it's not fully round, slightly funky shape. And then another icy blue, which is just slightly brighter than the first. Okay, then moving across to your oysters. So oyster number 1, Shirley. Yeah, the silver bells does look like it's got a hint of green. I wouldn't say that it's fully green though, so it is, I think definitely base silver bells there. But oyster number 1. There's your mother of pearl. So we can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. There's just a piece of the shell there. And I can see a peeper straight away right there. Let me have a squidge. Okay, so there's a lemon yellow from your first oyster. I'm going to pop it under the pastel yellow. There we go. So again, we can see the difference. It's just slightly darker there. Moving on to oyster number 2. And there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. There's no more in that one. Twinning with autumn peach twins. Now, we've had quite a few peach twins today, but these ones are definitely autumn peach. So if I pop them at the bottom, excuse my hand a second, there we go. What do you think to all of these? Let me go through all of the colours for you. So we've got the brighter pink, autumn peach, then an even brighter pink than the first, cranberry red, black cherry, silver bells, but like I said, it does have that hint of green to him, so maybe more like a slight tidal green to him. Coral and a lemon yellow, icy blue, yolk yellow, chocolate bronze, lemon yellow, amber, icy blue, and twinning autumn peaches. Shirley, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy with these, then that's absolutely fine. We can swap them for colours of your choice. And then again, we need to know which ones you would like where. This one on the pendant, but with the lobster. Yeah. Okay. Do I have a darker colour of twins? What do you mean? Like a darker peach? So I don't have any golden peaches in my swaps. I would have autumn peaches, so I could have a look if there's darker autumn peaches if you'd like me to. Or do you mean like a different colour I can have a look at? What do you mean? Yeah, like a darker autumn peach. Let me have a look for you. No. Okay, so, oh, you can't see them. Hang on, let me move it up. How about those two there? And are we swapping out the first twins for the second twins, if you're happy with those? So they're both autumn peaches, it's just they're slightly different shades. So this is the brightest autumn peach that I've got. Let me just get it refocused. I don't know if that's focused. Yeah, so the bottom ones are the brighter autumn peach, and this is sort of a lighter autumn peach. So this peach up here, again, is autumn peach. You can see it's the same shade as the bottom pair. So yeah, it's just yours is the lighter and they're brighter. I don't have any golden peaches available if that's the colour you was looking for. What do you think, Shirley? Obviously, please, if you're not happy though, do say, because obviously I can have a look for something different. You just need to let me know which way you'd like to go. Let me refresh my comments, make sure I'm not missing anything. So take your 2 out and then put the 2 I added in on the star hoop earrings. Okay. And then with the charm that you got from your maple moves, would you like to have a pearl on there? If so, which one would you like? You have, Jennifer, yes. Would you like me to add you back into the end of the list? Yep, you can, my lovely. I can add you back into the end. That's not a problem. The silver bells on the charm. Perfect. Okay, so Shirley, the pearls left then would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do? Ouch, Jennifer. Gosh, I hope you're okay. And I don't know, do you have tetanus jabs over in the US? I hope you're up to date if you do. I don't know if that's just a UK thing, I'm not sure. Up to date, perfect. I remember my dad once put his hand through a rusty nail in the shed when I was younger, and my mum had to take him to the hospital to get a tetanus jab because he was not up to date. So that's the only reason I think I remember about them, is because of that. So you have lavender and a periwinkle for the 2 lighter yellows. Okay. Okay. Are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? A green, a purple, and a blue for icy blues and the chocolate. Now, when you say blue, what shade of blue are you looking for? Just because I don't have many others apart from icy blues at the moment. So I can do a forest green and a Cadbury purple. But yeah, regarding another blue, I don't have midnight blues or TARDIS blues at the moment, unless you're happy to wait for them to come in. If so, then I can swap it for one of those. But yeah, the icy blues are the only sort of other blues that I've got at the moment. Good night, Leslie. Thank you for joining us today. What do you think, Shirley? Let me refresh the comments again, just because I don't want to miss you. So you'd like to keep the yolk as well with the lobster fittings and gift the other 3. So the autumn peach, the cherry, and the coral or the amber. So the coral or the amber. So you'd like to gift these, so I'll pop those into Perline the machine. So I'm sure whoever receives those will be extremely happy. That's very kind of you. The amber. Okay. So then lobster fittings, is that the rest of these pearls here on lobster fittings, or just the ones that we swapped, which are those ones at the bottom, not the top four? All of them on those. Okay, let me bring you back up, and then I'll pop these in here. So the invoice for the lobster fitting, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Perfect. Shirley, thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's up there. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Kim Seneca. Kim, are you here? A lobster fitting is like a clip-on fitting, so it's like a lobster clasp, so a lever catch. So you pull the lever down, it opens up the lobster fitting, if you like, so you can clip it onto bracelets, like a charm fitting, or like bag charms, or even anklets, pendants. So, yeah. Kim, hello. You've sent an email about your past orders when you have a chance this week. Yeah, of course. If you've sent the email already, don't email again on the same chain because it will push you back. But if you've already emailed, then that's perfect. I will get back to you. So Kim, let's start with your Maypole moves. Good luck. Then we'll do all of your openings together afterwards. So let's go down. Good luck, Kim. Oh. In here, you have got a pendant. This pendant comes with one opening, and the pearl does need to go onto the jewellery. Again, this is one of the pendants for the blue collection. I don't think it's on the website yet. It's got it is a smaller pendant. It's one of the elegant ones. It's got a blue crystal right in the centre, which is surrounded in a circle by clear crystals. You've then got a larger clear crystal at the bottom, and then hanging from that is where your pearl is going to be, and then that pearl dangles slightly at the bottom there as well. Okay, so that is your item there. Let's see what the card has got to say. %20 off code to be emailed to you. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a 20% off code that you can use, and that will get emailed across to the email address that's on the order form. Kim, with this pendant, your choice is, would you like to keep him or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Is that a good woohoo? You'd like to keep him? Perfect. Again, I'm just changing the bag. Okay, so that means you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 openings altogether, Kim. Which 5 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? 2 eggies, 3 oysters. 1, 2, 3. 2 egg pops. Let's go down. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Your donated pearl is a brighter pink pearl. So, starting with your egg pops, egg pop number 1. 2 pearls in your first one. And you've got another pink, which is slightly lighter than your donated one. Let's move these down the front a bit. And then a midnight purple. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one. You've got a bridal white, a lemon yellow, a sea green, and a burgundy red. You'd like a colour order and donate the shells and measure the largest pearls. Okay, starting with your oysters then. So oyster number 1. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So I think it's a peach kind of night. I think the colour of the night is the peaches. So here is your peach number 1. Moving across to oyster number 2. Slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You have got a lighter Pepsi blue. And then moving across for your last oyster, Kim. I can see a pearl right there. That dark bit there is just the oyster tail. And there's no more in that one. You have got a mystic purple. Okay, so you've said you'd like to have a colour order, so if I move them into a colour order for you. Actually, let's move them out. I was going to just move them to the bottom, but then we're going to have all the pearl grooves, and I prefer to put them into flatter sand. So we'll do the bridal white first, then the peach, then the yellow, then we'll go pink number 1, then the brighter pink, then the mystic purple, Pepsi blue, midnight purple, burgundy red and sea green. Let the lighting just sort itself out a second. There we go. Okay, Kim, what do you think to these? Oh, I need to measure that blue as well. That's the largest one. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, he's a runaway, but he is an 8.5. Kim, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. If you're happy with these. Of course, if there are any that you'd like to swap as well, I can do that for you. I'll need to know what colours you'd like to swap out, what colours you'd like to swap in. So we've worked out that the closest blue would possibly be a Cinderella blue. So I do have Cinderella. Yeah, let me have a look. So I would say, I've just held it up against the pendant. That one there is the closest to the pendant. If you do like that one, I'll need to know what colour you'd like to swap out. Exchange for the white. Okay, so I am going to take this one away because this one's going to be going on the pendant, so that's perfect. Can I put the pendant in the sand? I can, however the crystal in the sand may look slightly darker because the back of the crystal, I don't know, that's the back, is gonna, you can see it through, so it, because it's got black sand, it may make it look slightly darker. But yeah, there it is there. So you can kind of see, but yeah, it does make it look slightly darker just because the crystal with the black sand behind it. So that's on the pendant, brilliant. And then with your other item, I'll need the colour at the top, the middle and the bottom. Which colours would you like there? You're welcome. Not a problem. You'd like the Mystic and the Pepsi on lobster fittings. Okay. Yeah. The midnight purple on a lobster as well. Okay. You're thinking amber, brown and creamy beige. Okay, so I have that cream in the sand from earlier. If I just move these pinks over slightly. So that's the cream. I don't have any, let me look in my swap pot for amber. Okay, so yeah, I have this one. Oh, amber, beige. When you say beige, that's more of a cream. Let me look, maybe like a pastel gold. Like this one, possibly. Pastel gold. So those three in that order, is that right? Yep, brilliant. Okay, so amber, pastel gold and chocolate. Perfect. Which three are we swapping out for those? The two pink and the yellow. Okie dokie. So then that leaves you with these three as your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any other changes that you'd like to do? Yep, so does that mean happy with those ones as your loose pearls? Gift the remainder pearls to Pearline. Bless you. That's very kind of you. I will do that now. I'm sure whoever receives those will be very happy, my lovely. Okay. Perfect. Right, up next, oh no, sorry, Kim, the lobster fitting will get sent across for you. The invoice will get sent across to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and Kim, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next today is Sam Heyman. Sam, are you here? Shirley, good night. Thank you for joining us today. Sam, hello. Let me mark that you're here. Sam, you have got a maple moves. So if I dive in here, good luck, Sam. Let's go down. And you have got the puzzle piece pendant. Now this pendant comes with one opening, and the pearl, I mean the pin for the pendant is on here, so the pin for the pearl is on here. However, you don't have to have the pearl on here if you don't want to, so I can remove that pin. So you've got a dark blue, an icy blue, a light yellow and a red puzzle piece. And then as you can see, this pin is here, so the pearl actually does move around and just moves around the pendant there. Okay, now if we do your card, and your card says, put that back and try again. So put that back and try again. So I'm ever so sorry, my lovely. We have to pop this one back and then come back and dive in for a second time. And you've got a charm this time. Now this charm would normally come with one opening. However, in this game it comes with two openings. And this is the Horus Eye, I believe that's how to pronounce it, charm. So this is a new charm. It's like an Egyptian eye. So if I turn it around, oh, I'm so sorry. Now this one, if you choose to keep him, I would need to know what fitting you would like. And this one, you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. The Eye of Horus. Yep, that's the one. It's the Horus Eye, Eye of Horus. Now, what do you think with this one, Sam? Would you like to keep this one, or would you like to go for a lucky dip? Keep that one. Perfect. And you'd like him on a lobster fitting. Brilliant. Well, like I said, that one then comes with two openings. So which two would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or one of each? When's it going online? So I'll be doing a new stock update. I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks it will go on. Take your money. Oh, bless you. No, yeah, it will be going on around in the next 2 weeks. One of each. With the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate them? And Sam, overall, are there certain colours you're hoping for? So again, if we go down and do your donated pal first. You've got, oh, a Mystic Purple as your gifted pal. I can't get it focused for some reason. Oh, there we go. Mystic Purple. So starting with your egg pop. Four pearls in here. So you've got a dove grey, a burgundy red, an amber, and a lighter yolk yellow. Then moving through to your oyster. And there's no more in that one. And you've got a darker silver bells from your oyster. Okay, so Mystic Purple, Silver Bells, Dove Grey, Burgundy Red, Amber and Light Yolk Yellow. I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on the charm, if so which colour that would be. And if there are any changes that you would like to do, Sam, that's absolutely fine as well. I'll just need to know which ones you'd like to swap out and which ones you'd like to swap in. Mystic on the charm, love that, yeah. And then with the other pearls, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? Good night, Ilaria. Thank you for joining us today. And then if Patricia G is still here, she can have her choice. Okay, Patricia, are you still here? Patricia, which colour would you like? Sam would like to gift you a pearl, my lovely. Dove Grey, Burgundy Red, Amber and lighter yolk. Sorry, the microphone went. I just need to change the battery at around 3.5 hours, so I apologise then. You'd like to have the yolk yellow, Patricia? Perfect. That will get added to your order from earlier then, my lovely, okay. And Sam then, the remaining 4, are you happy with those or are there any others that you'd like to change? The rest you'd like to gift to Paulina. Bless you. That's extremely kind of you, Sam. Again, I'm sure whoever receives these will be extremely happy. Gosh, you guys are so kind. Paulina has not stopped gifting out like for the last few lives. So very kind. So sorry, she's still goes in here just in a bag, and then when there's space I will empty it, like release it in to be free as well. Right, so Sam then, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, sorry, coming back. I do have trousers on, by the way. I realised that looked really skin coloured. They are trousers. I just thought, oh gosh, they look really skin coloured. Deary me. Right, up next then today is Lizette Thurlow. Liz, are you here? Liz, I saw you not too long ago actually as well, so yep, you are here, Liz. Hello, hello, hello. Let's mark that you're here. Liz, you've got a maple moves, so good luck, my lovely. And let's go down. Oh, we've got a ring in here. So this ring, oh, we've seen this today already. This is the chandelier ring. So this one is an adjustable ring from the front of the ring. It comes with one opening and the pearl goes on that pin there that you can see. Oh, 100% Sarah. I wouldn't, or I couldn't do nude leggings, but these are like wide fit trousers and they do have a black stripe going down them, so they're not tight fit at all. But yeah, I agree about nude leggings. Okay, so Liz, with your card, put that back and try again. Oh no, put that back and try again. So I'm afraid we can't keep this ring here, Liz. We need to get another parcel. So let's go down. In here is a pair of earrings. Now these earrings are stud back earrings. They come with two openings and two pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. They are triangle shaped larger crystals, and then the pearl hangs down from the larger crystal here. So I'm just going to zoom in on one. Nope, maybe zoom in on both. So yeah, larger crystal, and then the pearl literally hangs from that crystal there. So they are, again, quite simplistic earrings, but they are such a statement piece at the same time. Now, what do you think to these, Liz? If you're happy with these, they are yours. Or if you would like to, we can go for a lucky dip. What do you think, Liz? Lucky dip. Okay, so these will get added to the lucky dip pot after we've done your lucky dip. So let me bring you back up and give this a mix first. I think I've got two. Ah, there we go. I felt one drop. So you've got this one here. And you've got a charm. So again, this charm would normally come with one opening. In this game, it actually has two openings. And it does have pink crystals on here. So it is a heart charm with a crisscross flower, if you like, effect. So I don't know. Let me show you that. So this is the reverse side. So if you see the pattern here, but then on this side you've got a pink crystal on the inside, making it look like there's like a crisscross flower effect, if that makes sense, because the pink crystals are in the middle there. So Liz, I will need to know what fitting you would like with this one. And then it comes with two openings. So which two would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or one of each? Quilted. That is the word I needed there, Charisse. Quilted heart. Lobster fitting. Okay. So oyster, egg pop, or one of each, my lovely. One of each. Okay, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with your donated pearl. You've got a creamy white pearl as your gifted pearl. Then starting with your egg pop, 3 pearls in that one. Again, we've got a bridal white. So yeah, this one is more creamy white, this one's more bridal white. A brighter pink and a darker forest green. And then moving through to your oyster lids. We are twinning and following the theme of the night, twinning with peach twins. So autumn peach twins there. So from the top we've got that creamy white, bridal white, brighter pink, forest green and twinning peaches. Liz, we'll need to know if you would like to have a pearl on the jewellery. If so, which colour you would like on there. And then with all of your pearls, if you're happy with these, then they are yours. Or if you're not happy, we can swap them for colours of your choice. Does the pink go with the pink? I mean, yes, the pink crystals are a brighter pink. I'm just going to see if it will focus over here. I'm not sure it will. I don't know if you can see, but yes, they do match quite nicely. So pink on the charm, brilliant. And then the rest of the 5 pearls there, are you happy with those, or would you like to swap any others? I don't at the moment, Liz, no. I do have sea greens on the way to me, and there is a waiting list for Pepsi Blues. If you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on a waiting list, and I'll need to know which 2 you'd like to swap out. If you prefer not to wait, then is there any other colours that you'd like instead? Again, I don't have any raspberries, I'm afraid. Again, there is a waiting list for those. I do have a coral, so I can definitely swap a coral for you. Can you just confirm that you don't mind going on the wait list for a raspberry? So, coral. Are you happy to wait for a baby raspberry? Okay, so you'd like to go on the waiting list for baby raspberry, a sea green, a Pepsi blue, and a sea foam green. So keeping the coral and then swapping these 4 out. That's perfect. So hopefully those swaps will get done quickly for you, but I will keep you posted there. But we've definitely got the pink on that charm. Liz, bless you, no, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. Okay, up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer, hello. So Jennifer, you've got 2 maple moves. So we'll find out both the jewellery items and then we'll do the openings at the end. So your parcel number 1. Is a charm. Now again, normally this charm would come with 1 opening. In this game it does come with 2. If we do keep this charm, I will need to know what fitting you would like. And this one we have seen before, but it's not on the website yet. It is a overall circle, and then on the inside you've got a, why doesn't it want to focus? You've got a outline of a sun, a palm tree, and the sea. There we go. So you can see the sun at the top, the palm tree to the side, and the sea at the bottom. So it comes with 2 openings, and I'd need to know if you'd like a lobster or a hoop fitting. If we get your card, your card says 10% off code to be emailed to you. So if you'd like to order in the future, Jennifer, you'll have a 10% off code you can use, and I'll email that across for you to the email address on the order form. Which means with this charm, would you like to keep him or would you like to go for a lucky dip? If you do keep him, I'll need to know which fitting you'd like as well. Hoop fitting, so you'd like to keep that one. Okay, let's pop him in there, so that one's yours. And then if we come back and we'll do your second Maples moves. Oh, again, I've got this top one, so this one's just stuck on with the tape. And let's go down. And you've got a pair of earrings. These earrings are in the blue collection section, or they will be. They come with 2 openings and they are stud back earrings, and they have got a blue crystal on them. So a square cut blue crystal, and the pearls sit directly under. Now the difference with these ones is the pearls are not going to dangle, the pearls aren't going to move, they will be directly under and would be still on here. Okay, now let's do your card again. And this says, pick another parcel and decide which one you will keep. So pick another parcel and decide which one you will keep. So we're going to pick another parcel, and then you can choose either this item, the new item, or a lucky dip. So your next item is a charm. Again, this charm would come normally with 1 opening. On this game it comes with 2 openings, and if you choose to keep this one, I'd need to know what fitting you would like as well. And it is another bird in flight. It got so much detail on here. Look at the wingspan and the detail on the wing. What would you like to do here, Jennifer? So you can choose either the earrings, the charm, or the lucky dip. You'd like to do a lucky dip, of course. So let me bring you back up. And a lucky, oh no, I didn't bring you back up. There we go. So mix this first and good luck. You have got a pendant. It is a stone heart pendant. It comes with one opening and you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Oh, I've just got a piece of, oh. There we go. So gorgeous light green stone heart. So it comes with one opening and you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So if I bring you back up then, it means that you've got 3 openings altogether, Jennifer. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? Loyalty cards, I haven't, no. One, two, okay, so 6 openings altogether. Which 6 would you like? Okay. 3 of each. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So again, we're going to start with your donated pearl, then we'll do your egg pops, and then we'll do your oysters. So donated pearl first. You'd like to donate the shells? Bless you, thank you, my lovely. And we've got a peach, autumn peach as your gifted pearl. If we then move on to your egg pops, let me just move that a little bit that way. There we go. So egg pop number 1. 3 pearls in your first one. A midnight purple. A lemon yellow. And a black cherry. Egg pop number 2. 4 pearls in that one. A burgundy red. Brighter pink. Pastel yellow. And a dove grey. Your last egg pop, 3 pearls in that one, chocolatey bronze, a lighter rose gold, and a icy blue. Then moving through to your oysters. So oyster number 1. You've got a silver chocolate. So it's a silver base with a slightly chocolatey overtone. Oyster number 2. And you've got a, I think he's another dove grey. And then moving on to your last oyster. And we've got a golden peach. Okay, so from the top you've got autumn peach, midnight purple, yolk yellow and a black cherry. You've then got a dove grey, lemon yellow, bright pink and a burgundy red, chocolate bronze, rose gold, icy blue, silvery chocolate, dove grey and a golden peach. If you're happy with these, my lovely, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And then with the charm and the stone pendant, you can have the pearls on or off the jewellery. So icy blue on the charm, perfect. Nothing on the pendant, okay. So then these pearls would be your loose pearls, Jennifer. Are you happy with all of these or are there any changes that you would like to make? Jump ring on the autumn peach and the midnight purple. So these two up here you'd like to have with jump rings. Okay. And the peach on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, so the bottom one was the golden peach, the top one was the autumn peach. You'd like to swap out the chocolatey bronze, the rose gold and the burgundy. Okay, and which 3 would you like to add in? I'm just going to move these ones up a bit just so then I can add in the ones at the bottom so you can see them better. So I don't have any apple greens at the moment. Would you be happy to wait for them to arrive? I can do a black and a Cadbury purple though. No, I don't have any two-tonal greens now either. They have all been claimed, sort of all been chosen. Yeah, I can do another black. That's not a problem. Where did I just pop that? That one. And then those 3 on jump rings as well. Absolutely fine, my lovely. Another black. So 2 blacks and a Cadbury purple on jump rings. Yeah. Brilliant. And then are there any other changes you'd like to do? You'd like to keep the black cherry and the pink as your loose pearls, and then the other 5 you'd like to donate forward. Bless you, Jennifer, that's extremely kind of you. I will do that. Let me bring you back up and I will pop them in this little bag that goes in Perline until there's enough room for them all. Bless you. Again, I'm sure whoever receives those will be extremely happy. Okay, so the invoice for the jump rings, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. Okay. And that there, I think, actually brings us to the end of the order list for today. So we're going to be live again on Tuesday evening. So if you'd like to join us for Tuesday, we'll be live from around 8 p.m. I hope you all have a brilliant Monday and start to your week, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.